Moist want to have another chance here at K-Corp. They took them down 3-0 last time, and the fans are up out of their seats. The K-Corp fans, we know they're here. Let's get things kicked off in game one.
Kickoff goes the way of Moist. Astral, the impact player against G2, already getting an early look on net.
It was an unreal performance from Astral yesterday. Shooting over 41% against G2. He stepped up and got Moist to this top 8, and the reward is to play against K-Corp.
It's been a challenge that Moist has struggled with this split. And even at this event, trounced in round 3 of the Swiss stage. They got swept. Astral leaves some space for Vatira. Vatira, the air dribble, the play shut down by Rise. Itachi with a pop-up. Joyo running away from Exotic. Astral downfield. Vatira keeping good control.
Astral already getting so many touches. Now Vatira getting the bomb that's gonna bounce in for Itachi, and K-Corp on the board first.
This was not the most beautiful goal, but it doesn't matter. Vatira going for the bump, hits the bump, actually bounces off Rise's car and made it difficult for the save, and Moist gonna get one up early.
The faintest orange trail on that one into the back of the net of Moist. Now Itachi trying to double up quickly here as Joyo makes a save off his crossbar.
Exotic pass down to the middle. Astral trying to get that corner boost, but Exotic is too fast. Gets that ball back to Vatira. Vatira to Itachi, popped up for Exotic. Exotic, the 50!
Oh!
It's good!
Dunking it through! Exotic taking all of his time here. Astral was the last man back, and look at him flick backwards to push that one through. 2 goals up for K-Corp.
Incredibly strong start for a team that has been rock solid all major long, only dropping a single game to SSG up to this point.
They've been rock solid here against this Moist Esports. We already talked about them 3-0ing them in Swiss. They've also knocked Moist out of the Fall Open in top 4 and the Fall Cup in the semifinals. Only 2 games were taken off K-Corp from Moist. This has been not a favorite matchup for Moist. It's been their toughest one this season.
Well, no surprise, Karmine Corp has become the final boss of Europe. Right now, they're trying to become the final boss of the world. Itachi, back down. Challenged by Joyo, gets bumped off the ball. Backward pass attempt. Exotic doesn't make contact. Back to the middle. Astral's shot is going to be weak. Rise trying to get a bump. Doesn't look like he won the boost race either. This attack will fizzle out for Moist.
That's good pressure from Moist, but no shots on target there. The defense from K-Corp holds strong. Now here comes Astral off the ceiling, trying to drop it back down. Whoa, he almost put that one away. Joyo doesn't connect, but Rise to finish it for Moist.
Astral generating that opportunity. Joyo, he was just a distraction. He comes barreling in, doesn't go for the ball, goes for a bump, goes for the interference play, and Rise had the space to slot it. We just passed that halfway point, but Moist are still trailing by 1. K-Corp looking to get another one.
What an insane touch there from Astral. Now 2v1 Rise trying to slot it. Joyo bumps the last man, and it's a tie game.
Joyo is looking like a lead blocker. Both these goals, he's getting in the face of K-Corp.
Didn't even have to connect on it. Just made Exotic think about it. And just like that, Moist able to get 2 goals back.
Rise already surpasses his goal total from the last time these two matched up in the Swiss stage. Rise, you even saw him in that face-to-face with Vatira. You know it's personal, Corella.
You know the history between these 2 teams just in the offseason with the roster swap. And now Moist trying to make a difference. Rise to give Moist the lead.
Rise, a hat trick already. What a start But they're gonna have to finish strong. Still plenty of time left. Karmine Corp, will they have an answer?
The last time these teams played in Swiss, K-Corp outscored Moist 11-5. Moist already have 3 here in just game 1.
Backboard pass, cleared away by Astral. Joyo going for the challenge. Off to the side, Rise. Got it, Tachi to jump for it, still leaks out to Vatira. Vatira pinch pass to Exotic. Exotic blocked by Rise.
You can see K-Corp pushing for this. They know they have to answer back. Astral fakes the challenge. And Rise trying to get control, he will. They'll throw it to the K-Corp back wall.
Exotic sees Vatira! That was a dazzling little passing play, wasn't it?
It was perfect from K-Corp. And look at the space afforded to Exotic. Picks his spot in between the defenders. Vatira makes a perfect run. And we're tied up.
Moist. They've had this blue wall looming over them all split long. Vatira, the top player in the world, is trying to show that to be true here on the main stage.
Certainly been the best player here so far at this LAN. And game 1 means so much to set the tone. Itachi, a little back pass. Okay. Over to Exotic, but Joyo's not going to let him out for free. Itachi's still there to slow things down. And K-Corp on the attack now.
Vatira couldn't get that pinch. Itachi towards net. Joyo will wrap around. A bit of a scramble in front of net. Rise trying to get it out. Exotic methodically trying to take that up the wall. Bumped off the ball. Itachi with the 50. Joyo coming in, second effort to get the flip. Gets the shot on target, but Exotic was expecting it. Final 10 seconds. Exotic, full boost. Even more boost. This will be a last second chance. Astral happily taking that to the ground. Game 1 overtime.
I think that's smart from Astral. Let that one drop. Don't take any chances. And now Exotic gets bumped out of the way. Itachi tried to dive in. Rise trying to take advantage of the chaos, but Vatira there to cut it out. Now Joyo from the ceiling. Can he do it himself? Can he dunk it through? It goes through for Joyo! And Moist take game number 1!
Rise sweeping the goal line, forces the wraparound save attempt from Exotic. Rise paying back the favors that Joyo did earlier in the game, making it difficult to stop Joyo. He had that opportunity as well, because after the kickoff, Corelli, for a moment you thought it might be a Karmine Corp goal. But Astral, I think it was Astral that got that bump on the player that was going in for it and slowed down that opportunity.
And now the crowd coming around. K-Corp might be the loudest, but they're outnumbered here. The Let's Get Wet comes out from the Moist fans. It's going to be a battle in the crowd, and it's been a battle on the pitch so far. Game 1 going to overtime.
And Moist took game 1. Corelli, all Swiss stage long. Nobody could figure out Karmine Corp. Karmine Corp, they were 9-1. They went through, they breezed through Moist like a hot knife through butter. But now it is, what's going on? Moist comes out, they take game 1. Rise only scored a single goal against them in round 3, and he came out with a hat trick.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if Moist has been very back and forth. They qualified to the top 8 with a negative game differential here, but they have stepped up. They are playing up to their competition, and they're very familiar with this K-Corp squad. They've gone back and forth here in game 1. K-Corp trying to figure it out here in game 2.
And if there's one thing the old Team Moist learned before, it was how to come back from behind and win despite the odds. And even with Astral, this Moist squad looking like they might be able to do it against a Karmine Corp team that has appeared invincible.
Moist handing K-Corp their second loss, game loss of this tournament so far. Now looking to do it again, but K-Corp trying to answer back now.
Rise goes for the pinch with Astral. It's good enough for a clear. There's a demo. Joyo taking out Vatira. The backboard Exotic, infield pass. And that's broken up. Itachi wanted to hit that, but Rise was able to get in the way.
Good reads there from Moist. K-Corp are very organized on offense right now, but Moist are reading the passing lanes. Vatira, 42 boost. Exotic whips back around. He gets punched out of the way by Joyo, and the pass never came.
Joyo. I'm gonna get the flip reset pass, but couldn't get much on it. Still, the ball loose at the midfield. The battle for possession. Shot from Vatira. Easily blocked 2 defenders in net. Karmine Corp will have to do more than that. Rise with full boost. We'll have to leave that awkward bounce off the backboard, but Joyo makes the read. There's another demo. Joyo has been a demolitions expert.
And getting Moist out for free. Now he might have an opportunity. Goes for the bump here, looking for follow-up. Astral slots it left side.
Is this the game plan for Moist? Send Joyo in, you threaten the bump, and you find the angle that's given and nail it. Astral, he enters the scene, but this is the play we've seen before.
How many times has Ades mentioned how good Astral has been on land? And maybe has been missing in recent times, but boy, has he stepped up against that G2 in the previous series, and now here so far against K-Corp.
Astral, the challenge at the mid. Rise will need some help to jump. This could be an opening here for Karmine Corp. Vatira perhaps trying the fake. Still, Karmine Corp on the attack. Rise, the pinch downfield, beating Itachi. That was huge for relieving pressure. Now Joyo will leave it, and Rise looking for the pass to Astral. Doesn't come.
Boys looking so good. Organized here. Now they have to stay organized as Astral cuts it out. No options downfield, has to take it himself. Looking to just keep it away from K-Corp, and it's a far cry from the beginning of game 1 where K-Corp had all the possession. Moist doing a better job of holding onto that ball, just keeping it away from K-Corp. Don't allow them to set things up. Vatira attacking the back wall for Moist. Here comes Itachi. Exotic, he'll turn around. A 180 back towards the ball. Rise the last man to make the save.
This is a huge assault from Karmine Corp. Will they convert? 0 boost for Itachi. Exotic going for the double, leaves it for Itachi, but again, he's got nothing. We'll have to bail out of the play. There's a demo. Exotic is alone. He gets boost, and Itachi does spawn on his side, which might make rotations awkward. $50 from Astral. High above the Karmine Corp net. Rise, lob down. Astral up,
Cut.
denying the counterattack for K-Corp.
He is unstoppable right now, reading the game perfectly. As this one a little dicey? Back to the Moist side, but Astral offensively has been a weapon here for Moist, but especially in the midfield, he's been a cattle guard against the K-Corp offense. And here he comes again. It's a great dunk.
Big
Pushes Vatira out of the way. Rise has to go high, and Exotic there to slow it down.
Exotic getting many touches, ends up putting that down into the middle. Panic for K-Corp. Bump on Joyo. Astral trying to control that ball, gets it up the wall. Exotic now. Itachi picking up small pads. Vatira can't get to the ball, it was too far ahead of him. And K-Corp, they just can't seem to put together an attack.
Yeah, Moist now holding on to possession so much more. The challenge game going in their favor as well. Itachi now trying to change it. He's got to go through the whole team. Gets through one, almost does it himself. Big save.
Joyo has been putting on a defensive performance of his career in this game. Vatira down to Itachi. Itachi flip reset pass attempt. Rise didn't get much on it. That'll let Vatira take the shot. Whoa. 2 go for Moist. Itachi looking for boost. Can't find any. Exotic to the corner again. Will have to go for it himself. Doesn't make contact. Long clear.
No one's there.
Astral easily guiding that ball to the ground. Moist win back-to-back games.
And it wasn't easy here in game 2, just a 1-goal difference, but you talked about him, James. Joyo stepping up defensively, 4 saves to his name, an assist as well. And Joyo keeping the slate clean here for Moist.
It's shocking, Corelli. This is a Karmine Corp that gets to the finals every regional event. They come into Swiss, lose a single game. They're going up against a Moist team, and they've had their number in these bracket situations. But now we see Moist win 2 straight, and now they forced a timeout for Karmine Corp. This is not what anyone was expecting.
This is not the start that K-Corp wanted. They're going to take some time here to regroup. You talked about how good K-Corp's been in the regionals. We've also mentioned how great K-Corp has been in the regionals against Moist. They've already proven that here against them in the Swiss as well, but when it comes to the playoffs, all of a sudden they've sputtered.
And really, Corelli, this is the only series that matters. There has been back and forth. Karmine Corp has had Moist's number in the playoff best-of-7 scenarios, but this is the one that counts. You know, you can lose everything before you win this series. This is the one you care about.
And this one is even bigger than the tournament. You had players swap on these rosters leading into this season. That's been the difference. Astro and Vatira, they've changed their spots here. They changed their jerseys, they changed their colors.
And even for Astro, he was on Karmine Corp last season with their incredible season that they had. The team rebuilds around Itachi, takes Vatira from Moist. This is the biggest grudge match that you will see here in Rotterdam.
It's more than just the major here. It's more than just a quarterfinal. And now K-Corp, they've got to get back into it. They're going to come out of this timeout. They have to change things up.
Vatira, and he's the player you're looking at to lead Karmine Corp. He shot an unparalleled 60% throughout the Swiss stage. That is just not done. It is not done, and he somehow pulled it off.
It wasn't just him, and the team was shooting 65% as a whole through Swiss. They have steamrolled the competition up to this point. Moist giving K-Corp a run for their money here in this best-of-7.
This is the game for Karmine Corp. Coming off the timeout. What will they change? We saw Joyo with those lead blocker plays punch holes in the Karmine Corp defense. Will those holes get plugged? Or will we see Karmine Corp sink to the bottom of the ocean?
So important to score this first goal for K-Corp. Coming out of that timeout, get the confidence going, show the offense again. Vatira with no boost here, needs some help, and there's no follow-up. That play was dead in the water. Exotic now trying to get a hold of it. Rise flicks it over to Exotic, and Exotic, can he take it all the way? It's gonna drop down for Vatira, he has a shot, blocked by Astral. Another shot comes through, and Itachi punches it home for K-Corp.
Itachi with the stabilizing goal for Karmine Corp. Off the timeout, that is exactly what they needed, and they pull it off.
Just under a minute of play, and K-Corp gets the job done coming out of that timeout. And maybe one here off the kickoff. Vatira, can he put it by Joyo? Makes the save, and now Moist trying to stabilize.
Joyo lead blocking again. Rise with the shot, and Vatira says, I've seen that before. Gets back just in time to deflect the ball.
Another Joyo demo there to open up the space. That time a good block. And now Astral, can he do it himself? He'll dunk it, and he'll push it through, tie game!
Oh, this is what he did against G2 so well. He gets to the ball, and it's like he's playing Rumble. He's got the magnet. He's just right behind it, carrying that ball. Astral, the equalizer.
And stepping up here for Moist. A response from Moist Esports. And now K-Corp trying to answer back. Demos left and right here. Rise and Astral getting one. And Joy will punch it out for Moist.
Itachi to the opposite side of the field. Exotic won't make contact. Astral going for the backboard, but Vatira does hit it off to the side, but Rise was waiting for it. Exotic again. Now the pinch, sending it towards net. Vatira, nice ball, gets that to roll up the wall, and the pinch out. Joyo, did he get the flip reset? He did, trying to hit his teammate in the air.
A midfield battle here after the first 2 goals. Moist gonna break free here, but good challenge now. Joyo trying to buy himself some space, but a good dunk here from Exotic. Itachi doesn't go, with Vatira sitting way back will take it himself now, and a great read from Astral. We complimented him a couple games ago, or last 2 games. His read in the midfield has kept Moist in this, and has earned them 2 wins so far.
The pass over to Astral, it's long. Astral forced to hit it to the background. Now Itachi with a demo. We're seeing more physicality out of Karmine Corp.
5 demos for K-Corp here in this game alone. 3 coming out from Moist as well. A lot of them have been when they've been on the counterattack. Offensively and through the midfield, K-Corp trying to control the physical game, trying to control Moist players, send them back on respawn and buy themselves some space, but Astral here to push it downfield for Moist.
Vatira able to pick up the corner and bring that ball upfield, taking a defender out of the equation. Now Exotic can't get that past Rise. Rise dribbling it off his own back wall, now trying to dribble it past multiple defenders for Karmine Corp, but he stopped. Exotic, flip reset, gets a bump. Rebound out to Itachi, he's 50'd. Still, it's a scrum in front of net. Moist, can they get out of this alive? No, they cannot! Vatira puts them down!
It was ugly inside the box, but Vatira slows it down. Says, I'm gonna do it myself. Puts it over the top and a kiss off the crossbar in. K-Corp into the lead.
Shaping up to be the game Karmine Corp needed. Joyo off kickoff. Astral also coming off the ceiling. Astral! He's on a different plane!
What was that? He's not real! What a read from Astral! And he was up before Joyo. That got the crowd going for Moist.
Oh, it did indeed! If anything, it's getting a little wetter in here from all the sweat the Karmine Corp fans must be having right now. Seeing Astral hit a shot like that. But Karmine Corp, this game, they've been taking the lead back. They're gonna need to do it once more. There's a nice block, Rise.
He's gotta go.
Awkward for Rise, he must have been empty.
He had nothing. He used it all before it even came. He's got 0. The whole time he picked up 1 pad. 1 pad was all Rise had, and he couldn't get back in time.
And Vatira, a 2-goal game for him. The last goal he had previous to that one, dribbling it, flicking it off the crossbar. Vatira is answering the call for Karmine Corp.
We said he had to step up. He's been the leader for K-Corp here in this tournament. And now 1-goal lead for K-Corp, trying to get their first win in this series, trying to get into this best of 7. Itachi passed over to Vatira, and it's blocked by Rise.
Teammates now turned rivals. They find themselves at this elimination stage. The stakes cannot be higher. Rise. Backward pass attempt, cleared out by Exotic. Joyo up to Rise. Rise. Joyo again going in for the 52nd effort in the air. Rebound attempt, and Rise gets denied by Exotic.
Now K-Corp trying to hold on here, but Moist trying to break out. Astral tried to pre-jump that read, didn't get it. Exotic's already up. Time running out for Moist. They've got to get down the field. Rise, the last chance. Astrals, he pre-jumped him, and maybe a rebound here if he can get there. It drops down for K-Corp, and they're on the board.
Karmine Corp have righted the ship. And a lot of that is thanks to Vatira. Incredible game from Vatira. Controlling the ball, getting that flick when there was a scrum on the goal line. You said it was ugly, it was brutal. It was a bare knuckle brawl on the goal line, and Vatira picked up the scraps and threw it into Moist's net.
But at the same time, it was so smart from Vatira to slow down the play when everyone was trying to stretch out, when everyone was panicked. He brought it down into himself and made the big play happen. 2 goals, 6 shots for Vatira, stepping up big here for K-Corp. Joyo again at the top of the Moist scoreboard, 3 saves for him, and a lot of it that's not showing up, that physical play coming out from Joyo as well. Led to a lot of space for Moist.
And Karmine Corp, I mean, that game, Krill, you felt it. If they lost it, all hope might have been lost, but Karmine Corp, they responded. That timeout buff proving itself once more.
Over 65% now coming out of the timeout. Is your win percentage if you're taking it. For K-Corp, a welcomed win here. Rise now off the kickoff in game 4. It's off the crossbar! Rise in 4 seconds, slams it home!
Rise beating Exotic to that ball, and honestly, Exotic might have saved that if it was on target. It bounces off the crossbar. Rise read it the whole way. Wonderful finish from Rise. And Moist might get another kickoff goal. Rise, can he do it again? Flip reset. Now going to the air again, but he's bumped off the ball.
That's a huge bump. Rise wanted to take it up again. And now Itachi almost knocked that through. Exotic was there. Joyo uncontested here. Let it go for Rise. The fake shot coming out from Joyo, but didn't work out.
2v1. Both jump, Itachi and Vatira. Exotic trying to go for it. Muscling Joyo off that ball. But Rise tipping it away. Joyo to
Astral's there.
Astral! Exotic went all in. You saw the overextension from K-Corp.
And look at the positioning from Astral to follow the play all the way up the field. It's phenomenal here from Astral, putting himself in situations to come out on the best time. My goodness, what a start for Moist.
Astral, he really has been making his mark. He left some big shoes, or he had to fill some big shoes with the departure of Vatira, and he's done so far. Vatira couldn't hit Exotic. Low on boost. Vatira's got nothing. Rebound out to Rise. Rise, weak shot. Astral getting it back, taking possession, but he's got no boost either. Smart play from him, buying some extra time. Wow. Joyo's been making those reads on defense.
And not even a single shot registered here for K-Corp. Almost a minute and a half in here. Moist up 2 goals now. Maybe the first one coming for K-Corp. But they haven't really spent any time on the Moist side. This is the most we've seen so far. But Moist have turned them away. And you can see the follow-up, it's so quick from Astral. Moist are just letting him do whatever he wants. And it's looking real good for Moist.
Vatira is the impact player in game 3. Game 4. Who will it be? Almost! Itachi bounces it off the crossbar and it goes out.
First attempt on goal for K-Corp. So close, and now a mind game for Vatira. And he wanted the pass over to Exotic, but Joyo now trying to get on the counter. He has to take it himself here, goes high. And Exotic there to slow it down.
Vatira couldn't get that pass. Rise. Itachi trying to control it. Rise with the 50. Astral a little too close to the play, trying to wrap around it now. Vatira will take over off the ceiling. Vatira going for a bump. And somehow Joyo manages to dodge the bump and get a deflection.
Joyo's been a rock defensively for Moist. If it's Astral on the offense, it's Joyo on the defense right now.
I have no idea where Itachi came from on that play. Back pass, a little dangerous. 0 boost from Astral. Moist being creative with this breakout. Exotic, quick pass over to Vatira. Vatira going airborne. Vatira still airborne. The bump
got it.
Is good. Vatira scores.
The 3rd time he's tried that, and he finally gets it to go. The space was given over to him, and the second he got through Astral, he knew exactly where he was going, straight into Joyo as it floats in for K-Corp.
Finally connecting with Joyo on that. Joyo has been difficult to get around, but Vatira cracks the code. Joyo down to the corner. Vatira bounce pass. No one from his team there, but it's behind Astral. A demo from Rise. Astral saving the wave dash for the 50. Vatira poking by 1. Collecting. Pass to the middle. Itachi beat. Exotic trying to get back in time. The flip reset is blocked by Exotic.
Moist still on the attack here. Joyo wants another touch. You can see how fast that counterattack came out from Astral. And Moist not able to constrict here on the K-Corp side. Astral once more though. This one over Joyo. Exotic, can he get 2? It's denied by Rise.
Astral flying by the ball. Vatira Hit it a little too far, he's out of boost. Rise, trying to capitalize. Astral, taking it down to the ground. Wonderful read by Itachi to slow down the attack, and another read. Itachi, 2 back-to-back touches. Is it enough to slow down Moist?
No boost there for Exotic, taking it across his own net. Itachi trying to poke it out. Now Joyo, boost here. Got a flip reset quickly and dunks Vatira in front of his own net, but Vatira stays on it nicely here and flicks it to safety. Now Itachi weaving through traffic. He's denied once more by the Moist defense.
That was a very awkward defensive position. You saw all of Moist, about 5 square meters there. Now they spread out. Moist trying to end this game. We see a demo from Rise. Karmine Corp running out of time. Vatira with boost. The pass blocked by Astral. Exotic was waiting. Vatira lets it bounce, and the shot is blocked. Moist are unmatched. Point.
How important has Astral been? We've seen all the highlight plays and the goals, but I think it's that midfield play that has been so frustrating for K-Corp to break through. Even in that last moment, Astral cutting out the passing. Moist are something different today against K-Corp.
And the desk at the start of this whole event said Moist was looking for their identity. They were looking for their play style. With Vatira gone, they had to go back to the drawing board, and it feels like they have figured it out here. Joyo, defensive masterclass. Also, the lead blocking place opens up space for both Astral and Rise to go for these shots. The mechanics from Astral to make something out of nothing. This Moist team, they're about to do what no one thought they could, and that's take down Karmine Corp.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable with the way the Swiss went, with how dominant K-Corp's been. And James, they've already used their timeout. They have to go straight into a match point without anything, without no help. They have to talk about it. And they get into this game 5. They have to get on the board first. You have to set the tone right here against Moist, and they might. An opportunity for Itachi, but denied by Rise.
Astral testing the defenses. Exotic, he really made some waves with his Worlds performance. Now an opportunity with all the lights on him once more, but it doesn't matter. Joyo, another early goal for Moist.
And guess who? Just fighting for every touch there. Astral to play it across, and a great pass from Rise over to Joyo in traffic, spreading out the K-Corp defense, and Moist again strike first.
These early goals have been killing Karmine Corp.
Just takes away all the momentum, James. They just haven't had any rhythm in this series. It was really only the first 2 goals in game 1 where K-Corp looked themselves. Since then, Moist have slowly taken over.
You're also looking at Itachi. Itachi was also up there. Hold on a second. Karmine Corp trying to defend. Now finally cleared out. Itachi and Exotic both up there and scoring. They were, as a team, offensively unstoppable, but Moist has shut down the K-Corp machine and almost get another goal there, trying to throw a wrench in it.
Uh-oh, you gotta be careful here. Now Exotic, can he get another touch? And Astral gets back in time.
Nice 50 win from Itachi. Astral upfield. Rise, not enough boost to get the tip. Vatira, first touch control. Astral. And now Joyo with the 50. No space, no quarter given to Karmine Corp.
Ooh, Astral had boost. He gives over to Rise. Double tap looming, and he puts it high. Itachi there to clear it out for K-Corp, but another dangerous chance there for Moist.
Exotic. 50. Give Vatira a chance to come in. Another slight challenge. Vatira looking for some bump opportunities. Exotic hard off the backboard, and the attack does not come together for Karmine Corp. They've been looking for cracks. They just can't seem to find any in this Moist defense.
Moist keeping that pressure on, unrelenting. here on the K-Corp final third. Exotic just has to blast it away. Felt the pressure from Moist, and now Moist trying to set up. Joyo has to take it himself here. All of K-Corp is back on their line, and again, another ball blasted out by the K-Corp side, not holding on to possession.
We're past the halfway point. Moist, they are closing in. Karmine Corp, the favorites of the tournament, about to get knocked out. Or will they? Astral the half flip 50, another 50 on the goal line. Joyo somehow manages to keep it out. The 50s from Moist, they come through. Itachi, another challenge. Vatira jumping up. There's a
Flip
window.
reset.
Flip reset double. And a pinch. The pinch all the way downfield.
Somehow Moist survives the barrage from K-Corp. And now Astral wants to take it himself. Flip reset, trying to go under Exotic. Not gonna happen. Moist now on the brink of knocking out K-Corp.
Rise. Looking to get one more. Looking for that insurance goal. Itachi. 50s it down to Vatira, the side flip. Time wasted. Exotic getting Astral to jump. Astral reading Exotic like the palm of his hand. And now another 50. Astral, they can't get around him.
He's a monster. Even getting faked out, he still recovered, kept it going. And now a conservative effort here from Moist, but they've got the challenge. And a good one there. They're pushing it along, less than a minute now. K-Corp, they've got to find their offense. It could be Vatira, it could be now. The double tap doesn't go, but Itachi's there, and we're tied up!
In the final minute, facing elimination, Karmine Corp able to equalize. Itachi, the hero.
Crucial for Karmine Corp. But they have to get another. 47 seconds. Game 5. Joyo and Rise is quickly there to the back wall. Astral has to be careful. Waiting to see what Karmine Corp does with this one. Astral to the sky. Looking for space. Couple of flip resets. Now 30 seconds left. Moist, double tap for Rise, denied by Exotic.
Important deny there. Looked like Rise had that angle. Exotic. His default has been in running line. Joyo!
Astral!
Astral! The MVP of Moist!
My goodness, look at the flip reset from Joyo. And what a follow-up from Astral. He's in the right spot at the right time.
Now time for Karmine Corp to respond or go home.